Some lost everything. Their house was ripped off its roof and walls, with just the foundations remaining. Choppers were up in the air gathering information on the extent of the damage. The people of Nandi were lost and displaced. The smell was unbearable. A musky, wet stench filled the air. A total of 8,492 people were left homeless.
Yeah, they need the help, but can't help anybody. We want the help, but we can't help anybody. We haven't got anything. And only the house left. All the peppers, that means sleeping peppers, eating peppers, all finished.
Poonam and her family are trying to salvage what they can from the flood. She remembers clearly what many would prefer to forget.
The flood started at night, 3 o'clock morning on Thursday. So when we came outside, we saw the flood was in our compound. So we moved our son to the school, Megania Muslim school, with the help of military, the army. So we took them to the school. And after that, me and my brother, we tied all the stuff at the up on the roof. Then after that, we went to the school. But when we went to the school, we crossed this much level of water in front bridge. So after that, when a little bit flood came down, so we came home to see the thing. But by the time we came, the next day the the water level was so high, so they damaged all the stuff of our house. So we can't save anything. So if we just telling the people if they can help us, we welcome them to help us.
Solovi Back Road in Nandi was badly hit by the flood, an area where hundreds of squatters live and are now facing one of the hardest moments in their life.
हम लोग तो यार यहाँ बहुत खराब हालत है भैया लोग. हम लोग जो कम बाढ़ चढ़ा यहाँ जिंदगी में कभी इतनी बाढ़ चढ़ा भी नहीं. इतना खराब हालत है हम लोग के, ना खाना है ना पानी है, बस थोड़ा मोरा जिए लड़कन सब. अभी तक हम लोग कुछ सफा भी नहीं कर पाया अच्छा से. पानी भी नहीं अच्छा सा हुए, ना बत्ती है, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी तो जमा हुई.
With not a single pair of dry clothes on them, Poonam and her family are just one of the many families that are suffering through the hardest of times. The flood swept through the entire house, leaving behind scars of a deadly and violent flood.
अगर कोई हम लोग के मदद करे मांगे तो they can come, हम लोग के मदद सके करे ना. हम लोग के पास कोई चीज नहीं बचा, सब चीज डैमेज हो गई ना. तो अगर कोई मदद करे मांगे तो हम लोग के मदद करे.
Back in Nosori, the flood extends itself far out to sea, leaving a dark, muddy brown stain. Areas along the delta were evacuated to higher grounds. The Digicel National 7's team made a brief visit to one of the evacuation centers in Burmasana, with food, water and other essentials, bringing excitement to their not-so-bright future. There are so many lessons we learn in life, and starting all over again has got to be one of life's worst. For those who have lost everything, it may seem like half of their life just disappeared. Rebuilding is the only way forward to win back what the flood took away. These few days will definitely go down in history as the most miserable days of our lives, and one that we will learn from.
The garment factory all are closed. That was under the water two-way. So I think 2-3 months they will not open the garments. So it's very hard for us to spend the money and all the things.
We would like to tell the people who could help us, to the students there. They must have lost all their belongings, their school books and their uniforms. I mean, like the clothes, like the families near staying in Andrews and just at the other end of the town, on the other side, they have lost everything. The water is still coming. All those children, most of the children coming to this school. So we are just requesting the public if they could help.